Hey y'all, set y'all up on my towels. So I just woke up from my nap and it's like 1:30 in the morning, right? So I asked Carrie to do her laundry, fold her laundry up so that I could finish my decorations. And as you can see, she didn't fold her laundry up. Like, I need it out of the living room so that I can finish my decorations. Well, y'all, this is really like, this is why I be feeling so overwhelmed. Because I feel like I do everything. Feel like I do. Y'all, I do everything by myself. Even when I am begging and pleading and asking for help, I don't get no help from nobody. And then when I hand out discipline, when I hand out consequences, then I'm the bad guy. It's so frustrating. Like, it's so frustrating for real. I have dishes in the kitchen, haven't been washed. I literally work every single day, and then I come home to just work more and more and more. It's so frustrating. It really is. And I'm the type of person, like, this is why people be like, oh, you're so independent and blah, 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 blah. The only reason why I am this way, y'all, is really because every time I ask for help, nobody ever actually showed up for help. Like, literally, the only reason why I'm so independent is because I know I'm going to ask for help and I'm not going to get it. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating and it's so exhausting, and I'm tired and I'm over it. And I don't want to complain about that, y'all. What's today? Today is the 17th. It's Vlogmas Day 17. I'm not going to hold y'all. I have been so comfortable this year when it comes to Vlogmas missing days. I have. But this year is different. This year is different because a lot of the things that I would usually do, we're not doing because we are cutting back on spending this year. You know, y'all didn't know, y'all know. Y'all know and y'all understand. So a lot of the stuff that we like to do, can't do. So, you know, and Carrie had a whole meltdown yesterday, y'all. Because, and that's the thing too, it's like hard when you are co-parenting. Because her father and I had talked about it before, right? And we both, he asked me why and everything, and I explained it to him. And I explained to him that Carrie, you know, me and Carrie had already talked about it, and she understood and whatnot, you know. And everything was good, right? And then he comes yesterday asking, talking about, well, what does she want for Christmas and all this other stuff? And I was like, why are you asking that when you already know the agreement that we had, like the understanding that we had? You know, we were not doing all of that. And she, so then come flash forward today when she comes home, when I pick her up, y'all. Now this get, hold on, y'all. I gotta go find my lint roller. But flash forward, she comes home today. I pick her up today. And now she's telling me, because he's like, well, what's on her list? And he's asking me all this stuff. And I was like, why are you talking about what's on her list? There is no list. And you know there is no list. Like, what are you talking about? And, you know, causing all of this chaos and confusion. And so when I picked her up today, she starts on, oh, I really would like to get this, or I really this and all this other stuff. And she's like, you know, because he has caused chaos and confusion. Like, and it just really upset me because you are the adult. You are the adult. Like, sometimes I honestly, y'all, I hate co-parenting. I really do sometimes. Sometimes it's okay, but then there are other times when it really frustrates me, because being equally yoked, it really matters, y'all. It really matters. And when I say equally yoked, I mean mentally, intellectually, all of it, spiritually, it matters. Like, now I understand so much why it mattered who people procreated with back in the day, because it matters. It matters. If y'all were not on the same wavelength, you will have chaos, you will have confusion all the time. And so now I'm perplexed. Like, should I just, after everything that happened, because Carrie don't deserve to feel like that, you know? And she did not feel like that until all this stuff yesterday with him. But she don't deserve to feel like that. And so now I'm frustrated and I'm upset because it's literally right before Christmas. Today is the 17th. And now I'm sitting here asking myself, should I go and spend money on gifts knowing that that was not the plan? Like, it's so frustrating. And he knew that was not the plan. So for him and his family and all that, it's frustrating, y'all. Just make sure you equally yoked. Because if not, it's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be a problem, especially when it comes down to how you discipline, the structure of said child, because they confused because they getting two different things from two different ways. And it's so frustrating. And I'm so mad and I'm sad for Carrie because she was so upset. She was so upset earlier, y'all. Like, and it really just, it upset me. The fact that she was crying and she was upset. And she's mad about the state of the world and everything else that's going on. And, you know, it's the holidays. She's not supposed to feel like that. Like, she's supposed to be happy during the holidays. If there's no other time throughout the year that she can be happy and just be joyous and carefree, the holidays are supposed to be that time. I try to create an environment for my child where the holidays are not just that, you know. And that was one of the reasons why she was like, yeah, she was okay. Like, okay, yeah, we can dial back. We can not do all the stuff that we usually do. I'm okay with that. She was okay with that because she already know we do stuff throughout the whole year. You know, we don't have to go and spend thousands and thousands this holiday season of money. Like, let's dial back. We have no clue what is coming at the beginning of next year. And granted, we never do, but y'all, I don't know. Something in my bones just don't sit right. I don't know what's to come, and I'm not trying to incite no fear in nobody. But something in my bones just telling me, like, have my house in order, have my affairs in order, have my money in order. Like, something in me just like, And so, yeah, it's so frustrating, y'all. And then when I say something, I don't want to do a whole video of me just complaining. So let's not talk about this. How's y'all Vlogmas going? How's y'all's holiday season going? I hope y'all holidays is going well. I hope it's going better than mine, Lord. I had planned on all my decorations being done already, but it's all right. I'll get them done, and if they stay up past the new year, mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Yeah, I've been sleeping, like when I come home. I be just sleep, knocked out, and then I be up. Like right now, I just be up until like 3 a.m. and then I'll go to sleep, and then I'll be up again. This shirt got all this lint on it because I guess I washed it with the sweater. I don't know. Because I just know I turned that sweater inside out. And none of the other clothes got it on there, but this one do. I don't know what's going on, but that's what they make lint rollers for. Child. When I was growing up, though, y'all, we didn't have like all the stuff that Carrie get to experience. We didn't have none of that stuff growing up. We didn't get to go, like, you know, we went to the free church. We would always end up, I think my mom would put us like on the list. Bless them. Not like the angel list, but y'all know like how they be having like little lists or whatever about where you can get free gifts and stuff. And so when I was growing up, we did not have like the opportunities and stuff that Carrie got. And so in my mind, I'm just like, 1 year is not gonna hurt. You know, 1 year of not doing it is not gonna hurt. We didn't have none of it growing up. Like, I never experienced that. Like, a lot of the stuff in my adulthood that I have done with Carrie, I never got to experience that type of stuff when I was growing up. We didn't have money for that type of stuff. We didn't do none of that. You know? And so, sometimes I don't be thinking she be realizing how good she got. That girl got, like, good. She don't got to worry about nothing. She got 2 parents that work, you know, and that's a blessing in itself. 2 parents that work and are involved in your life. Man, that love you. She already ahead of the game. She don't even know it. But one day I do hope that she do know it, and she do, you know. When she grow up and she realize, like, dang, I'm so blessed. One day I do hope she do. But, you know, I don't know. You never know until you get there on what it's going to be. But this little stuff don't want to go away. Jeez Louise, cheese and crackers. That stuff is everywhere. I guess I gotta wash that. Start washing that sweater by itself. Child. Y'all, why it's about to be back to 80 degrees next week in Texas? Texas don't know what it want to do. It's about to be like 78, I think I seen. I was like, Brody, 78? 78, Brody. That's crazy. Anywho, yeah, y'all, I have not been doing, I don't know, I just haven't been with the state of our current affairs and everything going on. And yes, I know I can do stuff at home for Vlogmas. I do know that. but it's not the same to me. Because I'm not going to hold y'all. Like, you know, Carrie was sad and distraught and all that. I lightweight feel the same way. Because I want to go to the festivals. I want to go to Gaylord. I want to go to the steakhouse and do all the good stuff and have all, you know, go to the theater. I want to do all of that. But I understand why I'm not doing it this year. I understand the importance of, yes, it might not be directly affecting me, but it is affecting others. I understand that. And so I stand on my decision about, you know, we're not doing all of that because, you know, yes, Charles may live a great life. And then that's the thing too, y'all, that Charles live a great life, okay? And I really do believe he's one of those people where it's like, if it's not affecting him, he don't care about it. Because he don't even watch the news or nothing, y'all. He get all the news through me. Literally. And I'm like, in my mind, how are you supposed to be a leader of a family and you don't even know what's going on out in the world? Excuse me. You don't even know what's going on around us. How can you lead us through a war that you don't even know is happening? Child. But the way my mind be working, y'all, it's different because that's how I'm the type of person. I always want to be prepared for anything that's going to come at me. And really and truly, I don't think a lot of people think of it like that. They think of like, well, I'm just living for the now. But for me, it's like, I'm living for now too. But I also got my ear to the street. And I don't know if that got to do with how I grew up or what. But I'm big on keeping my ear to the street and knowing what's going on. You know, and trying to always be aware of what's coming next so that I'm ahead, you know. And I think that's one of the things that has always made me a naturally great leader. I'm always with my head on a swivel. I'm always aware of what's going on, or at least somewhere. If I'm not fully aware, I'm semi-aware of what's going on. And so when, like, y'all know, when stuff started going up and inflation and stuff, I had already been talking to Carrie's dad about it, what was to come and stuff, and he didn't believe me. And then it started happening, and I was like, this is what I literally, like, I remember having a really heated, emotional conversation with him, and I was crying, and I was upset. It was really my passion just seeping through, because I'm like, I literally tried to prepare you for this last year. Like, I literally sat and had conversation with you about this last year, and you did not believe me. Like, literally, you did not believe me. And now you're talking about how expensive stuff is and how this and that and how da-da-da. And I was like, and it was so frustrating because I'm like, why don't nobody listen? Like, sometimes, you know, and I finally got to a point where I was like, you know what? It don't matter. Like, if nobody listen, it don't matter. Whatever. I will just, you know, manage what I can manage, control what I control, and I just won't worry about nothing else. And that's literally where I got to. I won't worry about nothing else. I just control what I can. That's all I can do. I don't even give 4 warnings no more. I ain't telling nobody nothing. I ain't giving nobody no advice. Nothing. Now, if somebody come up to me and they ask me for some advice, that's a whole different story. But outside of that, no. Because what I'm realizing is some people, ignorance is really bliss. Some people rather live in ignorance than be prepared. And I get it, I guess. I guess I get it. I don't, but I guess I get it. Like, you know, I don't get it. But I'm going to say I get it. Because I don't want to close my eyes with something running at me and hope for the best. I'm the type of person I'd rather just take it head on and fight. I'm not confrontational, but I'm confrontational, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather deal with stuff head on. I did that the wrong way. That's why it's not sticking. And be prepared. Because you can't just close your eyes and swing. I mean, you can. You can close your eyes and swing your sword. But the outcome, you probably gonna get hit. You probably gonna get hit. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm just hoping that next Vlogmas is better. So, next year, it'll be better. Or, I mean, I could just really rock out the rest of the days and, like, really, you know, but I don't think I am. I think I'm going to keep doing it like I've been doing. I'll film if I have something to film, and then if I don't, then I don't. And just, you know. And it sucks because I was so excited for Vlogmas, y'all. I was so excited for Vlogmas this year. And now it's like, that was ruined like within a week. It was ruined so fast, but it's all right. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to find me something to watch or something while I finish this laundry. And then I'm going to put ornaments on my tree. Carrie didn't want to put them on the tree. I figured she would. That's why I didn't, but she basically told me she didn't, so I'm going to put the ornaments on the tree after I do this laundry. And then I'll go get a little bit of sleep for just a little bit. And I'll be right back up. So, I hope y'all have an amazing day. Today, I think today is the 17th, y'all. So, I hope y'all have an amazing day. Don't work too hard. Try not to stress yourself too much. And only worry about the things you can control, because anything outside of that, can't control it. Can't, you know. You just can't. But, yep, this is what I'm doing. So, that's what I'm doing today. I'll see y'all tomorrow, or y'all might see me later on, like if I do a short or something, but I hope y'all have a good day, y'all. Bye.